Boom shakalaka. If we look back to December, there was evidence price was coming down to $80,000. If we look back in a few months, are we going to be like, oh boy, we missed this too? Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, split decision for Bitcoin, going up or going down. But we had evidence back in December that price was going to $80,000. And guess what? There's a lot of evidence right now saying that things may be changing. I won't tell you exactly where, but you need to stay tuned for that. Before we get into it, like the video, join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos longer than anybody else. Now today, Fear and Greed Index at 34, up from extreme fear over the past week, all the way down to 10 a week ago. Now back up to just regular run-of-the-mill fear. The overall market down 2% today. Bitcoin 89,063, Ethereum 2198, XRP 254, BNB 600, Solana 144, Cardano 88 cents, Dogecoin 20 cents, and Tron at 24 cents. Now, Bitcoin, there's two very nice bar patterns. One would be the 2018-2019 dump, which would have Bitcoin price coming roughly to $108,000 by March 24th. The other one would be the double top from last cycle here in red, which would have Bitcoin price coming all the way down to $69,000 by the middle of April. And if we take a look, the last time Bitcoin consolidated sideways, the time from the top, well, had price coming all the way down to here, which would put it, based on the time from the top, roughly around the same territory we're seeing this red bar pattern. But there's a lot of charts right now suggesting we could be on the verge of something else. And if we look back in history, there were charts saying that, hey, even though price was at $108,000, guess what? It's coming down to 80s, maybe even 70s. Quite possible. So, this past week, Bitcoin had the biggest weekly hammer candle ever. $16,000 wick on the candle. That's more than double the previous record. And the last few times, it's only happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before when there has been a weekly hammer candle where the lower wick is 90% of the total price. Now, if we knew what Bitcoin was going to do after that happened, we would know exactly what's going to happen next. So let's take a look. This time, hammer candle, price went up. This time, hammer candle, price went down. This time, hammer candle, price went sideways. This time, hammer candle, price went up. And again, hammer candle, price went up. So 3 times it goes up, 1 time it goes sideways, and 1 time it goes down, which gives us a probability that it could go up, but not much more than that to go off of. Now, drawdowns, prices come down, but it ain't that bad yet. Could get a lot worse, ain't that bad yet. Today's drawdowns are in the range of previous bull runs. In other words, corrections like these are historically normal during bull runs. I've been waiting for charts like these because it's when these charts come out that people stop losing their shit and panic selling, and eventually the market starts to come back if it's going to come back. Because guess what? The drawdowns are nothing compared to what we've seen in previous cycles. And if you're one of those people that jumps off the roller coaster when things get rocky, well, you're probably not around with us watching the video anymore. But with Bitcoin, it's dangerous to sell when things look bad because Bitcoin will wear you out or scare you out. Almost all of Bitcoin's returns occur in just 10 days per year. That's right. 355 days, price goes pretty much sideways. And then 10 days of the year, price goes up. If you miss those 10 days, you miss out on pretty much all of Bitcoin's gains. And there was a chart we showed last week that in a bull run, you double your money every 9 months. In a bear market, you double your money every 30 some months. On average, 24, 26 months, something like that. You double your money with Bitcoin. Not freaking bad. That's a pretty good return. Now, another chart that we've known for a little while, a couple of weeks, is that Bitcoin could chop around $95,000 for 4 or 5 months based on previous cycles of the Bitcoin Power Law cycle cloud. Could chop sideways for a long time right around this territory and still reach $200,000 by the end of this year. Holy freaking cow. This pattern is very much intact. Get comfortable, be patient, touch grass, try not to jump off the roller coaster. It's dangerous. Now, there are some charts, and I don't know exactly what these signals are in all of them, but there are some charts that are suggesting, hey, we are at the freaking bottom right now. I mean, look at this. We are seeing a bottom indicator that was seen before previous banana territory for Bitcoin, the third signal in 12 years. Wouldn't you want to get in on the bottom? I know I make it sound like a pyramid scheme, but hey, isn't it? You continue to pin your hopes on the narrative of the month. Yes, everything's going to terrible. It's all going away, whatever. But the cycle's much bigger and doesn't care. If we take a look at the liquidity cycle, look at this, double bottom every time, double bottom. And look at that, right before the parabolic top. We are much closer to the bottom than we are closer to the top. If we take a look at the global business cycle, we're probably not where you think. Yes, it's probably not the top. As a matter of fact, even though these get longer, it does appear like these are the bottom before banana territory, and I wonder if they are connected. I mean, look at this, almost identical every single time. But again, we're at the bottom, the base layer right now, possibly the final shakeout before the breakout. This could be the breakout signal. I mean, look at that reversal signal, same level right here, touchdown. Oh boy, guess what comes next? The banana green candle territory. Now, a lot of people are bearish on altcoin, but they're even more bearish, or excuse me, a lot of people are bearish on Bitcoin, but they're even more bearish on altcoins right now. We're at the stage right now when Bitcoin breaks through this green line right here, which is the Bollinger Bands with when alts dominate is ahead, not behind. So we haven't even seen alt season yet. Bitcoin dominance has not dropped off. Likely going to be coming, and just more proof to the pudding. No alt season is getting very, very loud right now, causing a lot of people to sell their bags thinking it is over. Well, if we take a look at this, the alt season oscillator is looking a lot closer, like we may just be at the very beginning for altcoins. So like I said in the beginning, a few months ago, there were indications when you look at some of these good channels with quality stuff like TechDev, like Timothy Peterson, like Checkmate, like the Bitcoin Layer, like Brian Estes, I don't know, these guys, Alec SP3, all these people, okay, I can't even pronounce their names, but there's a lot of good charts out there if you ignore the noise. And just a subtle reminder that this has never been wrong at predicting a top. The Bitcoin investor tool, every time it gets close to or near this green line, which is the 2-year SMA times 5, that has been a top. Pair this with the Pi cycle top, you'll probably nail the top perfectly. But take a look where that is right now, $271,000. Much, much closer to what we saw right here than the scare and fear tactics that most people want you to believe so they can buy your Bitcoin at a discount before it goes up threefold. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, there's a nice playlist right up there with your name on it. I'll catch you there. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom. Shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.